Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter Cross video. The Monster Hunter Cross demo is only 2 days away now, and to pass the time, I'm counting down the days with Monster Hunter Cross videos. And today I wanted to recap all, or at least most, of the currently announced collaborations. I say most because some of them don't actually give you anything in game and are instead advertising promotions with shops, restaurants, etc. And while this may be interesting to anyone living in Japan, I'm not, and therefore I only really care about the stuff that's in game. Also, there will no doubt be other collaborations announced around launch, and probably straight after this video, so as and when more do get announced, I'll tweet about them over on my Twitter account. So if you guys do want to stay up to date on absolutely everything Monster Hunter related, then be sure to follow me there. You'll find links to that in the description box down below, and of course on screen now. Anyway, let's get started with a new one that was only announced today, and this is by far my absolute favourite. You guys all remember the Star Knight armor, right? The one with the good skills and about 1 million slots, and also a pretty good accompanying sword and shield to boot. Well, that was part of a USJ collaboration for Monster Hunter 4G and 4 Ultimate, but for Monster Hunter Cross, we get this. This is the new USJ collaboration, and as you guys can see, there is a complete set of armor. The weapon of choice this time around are dual blades, and there's also a cat outfit too. The Blade Master set is called the Rising Star, and the Gunner set is called the Scenic Star. And for females it appears to be Dreaming and Dreams, but then you also get the Nyan Star set for your Pelican. Now I'll admit I wasn't actually a huge fan of the old Star Knight set the way that it looked, but this new Rising Star set looks absolutely awesome. I'm loving the kind of samurai style mask for it, and just the way the rest of it looks. Now obviously being a USJ quest, you'll actually need to go to the USJ or Universal Studios Japan attraction in Japan itself to get the quest, but I am planning a trip there early next year, so I'm going to try and pick it up while I'm there, so that way if any of you guys do import it, then I can come back and host the quest. And on top of that, there's also an accompanying guild card too, which just gives you a better look at the armor and does look pretty cool. Now moving on, let's take a look at some videos. I mentioned a couple of these in passing last Monday when I uploaded a video of the third trailer, but I wanted to go over them in full. First up, you have the Wind Waker collaboration. This is an outfit for your Palico that lets you look like Toon Link. Then for the mech fans out there, you have a Macross Delta collaboration, again another outfit and a weapon for your Palico. It's worth noting that while some of these will simply be downloadable quests, others will come from certain outlets. And rather annoyingly, the Toon Link one comes from 7-Eleven. So I'm probably going to need to call in some backup and have someone host that one for me, simply because I definitely don't want to miss out on that one. On top of that, if you're a fan of the fairy tale manga or anime, then there's a Pelican costume of this little guy here. I believe his name is Happy, but correct me if I'm wrong down below, because I don't actually watch or read the series. Still sticking with the Palicos announced during last week's Nintendo Direct in Japan, you also have a Starfox collaboration. This includes a Palico outfit, a weapon, and also a variety of helmets that allow you to look like more than just Fox McCloud. Now switching over to the Hunters for a second, things get a little bit weird. This is an armor set and a hunting horn in collaboration with Budetama, which is, I believe, Lazy Egg. Either way, it's a little bit creepy, but it's basically, as you can see, like a kind of orange jumpsuit with a frying pan as the hunting horn. You then also have these hunter jackets that represent the 4 flagship monsters in collaboration with MHB or Mohambu, which is the hunting club. And speaking of MHB, if you have an account there and you link it with your Hunter ID when the game comes out, then you'll also get access to these 2 pretty cool themes. And if you want a tutorial on how to set up an MHB account, I've left a link to GaijinHunter's tutorial in the description box down below. It explains how to set it up through the Japanese website, and then that'll get you ready for when the game launches, assuming of course you're importing. You then have this ultra awesome baby T-Rex outfit for your Palico, but unfortunately for this one it requires save data from the Feline Village DX game, which I don't actually have, so I'm going to have to miss out on that one, but it does still look really, really awesome. Moving on from there, you should remember this special Square Enix gear from Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate and G. Well, they're bringing it back for Cross, so that's an armor set, a longsword, and also the Palico gear on top. There is also another rather obscure outfit, this time for your Palico, and this is in collaboration with Kirimi, which is basically a salmon steak on your head. There's also a collaboration with Monster Hunter Spirits, which is the Monster Hunter arcade game, and this will get you a pretty sweet set for your Palico, complete with a flaming sword. And then of course a collaboration with Shonen Jump, but unfortunately the pictures aren't actually that clear just yet. But for those of you wondering, there's a complete armor set, a gun lance, a greatsword, and a switch axe, plus a Pelican set too. Now, as mentioned, there are a few others, some of which are simply media promotions, and a few others which will get you, say, an extra Pelican in your list, but for the most part, as notable, interesting collaborations go, that should be most of them. Again, remember that if you do want to stay up to date, follow me on Twitter, and as and when more stuff is revealed, I'll keep you posted along with any other Monster Hunter related news. But for the time being, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Keep it locked all week as I'll have Monster Hunter Cross videos every single day running up to the demo, and then when the demo drops, I'll have lots and lots of videos for you. It'd be great if you guys could drop a like if you enjoyed the video, but thank you very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.